If you notice that every time you try to expand, you want to speak up, you want to be seen, you want to lead, your energy suddenly collapses and you feel as if you're self-sabotaging. This is protection. It's not self-sabotage. Because for many of us, especially women, having needs once caused separation. Our nervous system remembers that. And when you were younger, maybe speaking up, it might have meant that your parents withdraw their love, a partner becomes cold, or there's some conflict or tension or disconnection. So your body learned something very intelligent. If it stays quiet, I stay connected. And connection equals safety, which is all that we wanted essentially. So later on in life, when leadership calls, when more visibility starts to increase, or when you're determined that you want to speak more of your truth, the nervous system steps in to say, not so fast. Last time we did this, we lost belonging. And so this is why doing more doesn't necessarily work. This is why pushing makes burnout worse, because we're asking for our body to expand without, first of all, increasing that safety. And the nervous system will agree on that. So if old patterns are maybe showing up for you right now, it doesn't mean that you're moving backwards. It means that your system is asking for something very specific. It's asking, if I'm seen, can I still feel that belonging? So healing doesn't start with more confidence. It starts with us creating that inner safety. And when your body learns that truth, there's no longer a cost of connection. Your energy returns, your vitality returns, and leadership, either your self-leadership or with others, it becomes more sustainable. So if your nervous system learned that speaking comes with a cost. My nervous system learned that if I spoke, it had a cost to it. It was being seen. It was having my needs and telling my truth. And for many women, leadership doesn't feel unsafe because we're weak. It feels unsafe because visibility once meant fragmentation, separation. And so here's what actually changed things for me. And I'd love to share them with you. So the first thing I did is stopped asking, am I ready? And I started to ask instead, am I safe? Feminine leadership doesn't come from confidence, you see. It comes from regulation. Before speaking, I learned to orientate safety in my breath, soften the jaw, and when the body felt just safe enough, my voice followed. I practice leadership in small relational moments and don't wait for the stage, so to speak. I practice saying simple truths every day with the people that I love, the people that I trust. And that gave us quality time to relate together, and also makes you hear your own voice. And when you hear those everyday truths said out loud and you notice that people respond to them, you can see yourself in that leadership capacity starts to grow from these micro truths to even bigger heroic moments in life. So the third is that I stayed embodied. Instead of having to feel like I'm performing, I would watch for when my energy wanted to collapse and disappear, and I would slow myself down. I would feel my feet connected to the floor and my belly breathing in and out. Because feminine leadership, it isn't loud. It's about how present we can be to this moment. And that's when the nervous system starts to relax. And when we stay with ourselves while we're speaking every word. And this is how leadership becomes sustainable. This is how your voice returns without needing to force anything. This is how women lead without abandoning ourselves. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this was helpful to you, my love.